by buying and take the costs off this record. What do you guys think?
I haven't heard much, just that it's a very liberal movie, probably pretty anti-Bush.
I heard that it's very controversial. And
I think it should be interesting.
We were at a party. The earlobe fell in the game. Someone reached in and grabbed it. What a rock lobster! Rock lobster! Rock lobster!
What do you think of Michael Moore?
It seems like he's fat.
No, I think he's a psycho, actually. Not only is this a mistake, but I hope when Bush wins, that guy gets his ass kicked.
Fat.
I don't really know him. I mean, it seems like he put together a good documentary and that he's causing a lot of controversy.
Fat.
What do you think of Michael Moore? Excuse me, can we interview you? Please? Come on. I don't think it likes him.
The Canadian seagull in its natural habitat waits for its prey.
Fat.
What are your expectations going into it?
Very little, because as shown earlier, I really don't know much about the movie.
He's going beyond the limits of the media and politics. He's taken it to a whole new level.
Talks about how Bush screwed our country up, and it seems like it's very controversial because, like, they don't want Bush administration's all like, you can't show this.
I don't really have too many expectations of it. I just want to, just interested to see what he has to say and what other information I can find out about the government and what's going on.
Have you seen any other of his movies?
Yeah, I saw Bowling for Columbine.
What did you think of that?
It was interesting. It was an eye-opener. It had some pretty interesting information about gun control and stuff like that. It was quite informative.
I see you're watching this past movie. What are you thinking of Bowling for Columbine?
Well, I'm watching right now and it looks pretty good already.
I think this film will be composed of not only documenting things, but documenting things in a movie sense. We compose of moving pictures which form scenes. These scenes, my friends, will document certain occurrences during the Bush administration, which, if going along with Michael Moore's trend, will lean a bit on the liberal side, possibly to the radical side, as opposed to the propaganda put out generally by conservatives. So, today's movie should be composed, as said earlier, or should cost $7. I have $7 in my hand currently. I'm going to give it to this one. $6 for every student. The discount occurs when the price I'm paying is less than the regular price. Therefore, by paying $6, I am getting a discount. I'm expecting to have a better movie now because of this discount.
Lovely.
Fat.
What have you heard about the film, Fahrenheit 9/11?
I heard that it was controversial and biased.
Have you seen any other of Michael Moore's movies?
I saw most of Bowling for Columbine.
What did you think of it?
I liked it. I like his point of view.
Sir, we're doing a documentary on Michael Moore's new film. Would you like to spare a couple minutes?
I don't have time.
Oh,
Sorry.
Okay. It's alright.
Thanks.
We're doing a documentary on Michael Moore's new film. Would you like to be interviewed for this film? Michael Moore's Fahrenheit 9/11.
Sorry.
Excuse me. We're doing a documentary on Michael Moore's new film. Would you like to be interviewed for like a minute?
No, I think we got it.
No thanks.
New film. Would you like to be interviewed?
All right, no,
Very liberal.
I love it.
Oh wow. Yeah, I knew.
He likes art classes.
Very liberal.
Fat.
Loose album.
It's interesting. It's interesting. A lot of propaganda, a lot of very slanted views.
You think it's going to influence the vote?
I think the majority of the people in the theater were Democratic, probably above 95%. So maybe it'll sway the people's vote about, maybe the people that are on the line about between Democratic and Republican, who independent, maybe sway their vote against Bush. Anything else?
Mostly, no, though.
Well, like, I mean, propaganda. A lot of it was interesting. A lot of it I see as true. Any other questions?
I agree, darling.
I thought it was a phenomenal movie. And to me, the most important part of the movie was when he went around asking members of Congress if they would send their children to Iraq, and none of them, even they acted like he was insane. And the answer to that question is nobody would send their children to Iraq. No sane person.
I agree, darling.
Alright, obviously before I really had no idea what to expect. I didn't know much, and I believe I said Michael Moore seems like a pretty good guy. After seeing the movie, not really. The stuff he said was such bullshit that even he's got to realize that what he's saying is ridiculous.
Well, I think Michael Moore definitely accomplished his goal of getting the swing voters to vote against Bush. No one will vote for Bush after seeing that documentary. I definitely think the part about 9/11 and the whole Bush having something to do with it and helping out the Saudi Arabian stuff was kind of distorted and exaggerated. I did enjoy the part about the war and the real reason for war. I thought it was a good overall message. It was very humorous.
A very, very well done piece of propaganda. And Michael Moore's a genius, but I wouldn't say that he's a genius at making documentaries per se. He's a genius at playing with emotions, and that's exactly what that movie did. It definitely played with emotions, and even me trying to go in it with an open mind and knowing that Bush is an idiot, still, it really did play with your emotions a lot.
I don't think there's any denying it was a piece of propaganda, but Michael Moore admitted that it was going to be just something used to sway voters against Bush. But you know, there were definitely concrete facts that he presented in a manner that was meant to imply that Bush is an incompetent president that has his own self-serving motives for doing the things he did during his presidency. And you know, I say more power to him. You know, anything to get Bush out of power.
Fat.
What do we set out to do? We set out to eliminate our boredom on a day in suburbia and hopefully make something that teaches people and actually learn from it ourselves. And I think that's what it accomplished in the long run. It was definitely interesting hearing people's viewpoints, and we tried to make it unbiased. We tried to keep our own views out of the film as much as possible, except for the last testimonies and this. That's what Waiting for More is all about. It's about us, our anticipation of this movie. We've heard lots of hype about it, and this just seemed, a documentary on a documentary just seemed exactly what should be done about this.
Very good documentary.
I don't know if it's taping anymore.
Let's keep taping.
We're gonna keep taping just in case.
But you know.
But there.
Used to cry, used to bow our heads then, wonder why.